Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to All India Sri Shivaji Memorial Society's Institute of Information Technology. I am Riyaz Jamadar from Department of Information Technology. I am here to discuss with you guys swapping without using third variable. We already familiar with how to swap two numbers using third variable, that is using temporary variable. So physically it is not possible to swap without using third variable. Say if you have two glasses, in glass A there is a coffee, in glass B there is tea. So if I ask you, come on, swap these two contents, you need a third empty glass. So without that it is not possible. But in programming it is possible without third variable we can swap. So that's what I am here to demonstrate you, how we can swap two numbers without using third variable. There are different ways for it. So you can make use of plus minus operators, you can make use of multiplication division operators, and this is the one method which you might have not seen, how we can swap without using third variable using bitwise XOR operator. So it is a XOR operator, you know, XOR gate, XOR function. So it produces high output for mismatching inputs and it produces low output for matching inputs. Say if the inputs are 1 1, output will be low. If the inputs are 0 0, output will be low. If the inputs are 0 1, output will be high 1. Like that it works. So that operator we use here. First step, we need, in all the three operations, same bitwise XOR will perform. Let's say x as 5 and y as 7. Perform xy bitwise XOR operation between x and y. Store the result in x. Perform again bitwise XOR between x and y. Store result in y. Again perform bitwise XOR between x and y. Store result in x. If you inspect values of x and y now, you will find them swapped. How? I'll demonstrate you here. So you know the binary equivalent of 5 is 101, binary equivalent of 7 is 111. So if you perform bitwise OR between these operands, we will be performing on bits 1 1, similar inputs low, 0 1 dissimilar inputs, output will be 1, again 1 1 similar inputs, output will be low. So x has become now 0 1 0, y is still 7. So you can see here x is 5 initially, y is 7. After the operation you will find x as 2 and y as 7. So again step 2, perform bitwise XOR between x and y. So what is x now here? 0 1 0 and y is 1 1 1. So again if you perform it, dissimilar input 0 1 1 1 1 matching 0 0 1 1 again. So the decimal equivalent will be 5. So this is how you got the value of a x in y. See, x is 2, y is 5 now. Now perform once again bitwise XOR between x and y. X is 2, y is 5 now. New value of y is 5. So x is 0 1 0, y is 1 0 1. So again perform. So 1 0 dissimilar high, 0 1 dissimilar high, 1 0 dissimilar high, 1 1 1. So this is how now you got 7 in x. This is how you can make use of bitwise XOR operator. For your kind information, the operation or the swapping method which we have used here is not at all an efficient way. Why, you know? Because it will add burden to CPU. Performing XOR operation is not a cheaper thing. It costs some amount of time. So it is time consuming. Using third variable is faster than this method. But since you should know it, that's why I am demonstrating without using third variable how in programming we can swap two numbers. There are other two methods that also I'll demonstrate here. So again see here the subtraction and multiplication addition operators have been used. You can use multiplication and division also. So let's try the other ways. Say addition and subtraction. A is equal to a plus b, So let's say a is 5 and b is 7. Then what is the value of a? A plus b is 12. So similar way now b. This time you have to perform subtraction, a minus b. What is value of a? A is 12. 12 minus 7. So new value of b is 5. Now again perform subtraction, but this result you have to store it in a. A is equal to a minus b. Say what is the value of a? You should not think a is what we had earlier 5. No, the new value of a is 12 and b is also changed. It is not 7. B's new value is 5. So 12 minus 5, it gives you 7. Similar way with multiplication you can perform multiplication and division. Say a is 5, b is 7. Then what will be the new value of a? A is equal to a star b, we have said. A multiplication b. First it performs multiplication. A multiplies to b, that is 7 5 is 35. That will be stored in a. So now a is 35. So b is equal to a by b. So what is the new value of a? The new value of a is 35. When 35 divides 7, you will get 5. So this is how the value of a we got in b. And again, once again perform the division operation. A is equal to a by b. A is equal to 35 by not 7. New value of b you have to consider. The new value of b is 5. So 35 by 5 is 7. So this is how we swap two numbers without using third variable. Which one is the best? So none of these method is actually efficient. The most efficient way of swapping two numbers is using third variable because it is faster compared to these methods. These methods have some sort of computation, and when you talk about computation, it increases the amount of CPU's time. So that way it will slow down your operation. So when you are supposed to use third variable without using third variable, if there are memory constraints, so like if you are making use of embedded programming, there is very much memory constraint is there. You cannot create another variable, but still you want swapping. That time you can make use of such methods. There at the cost of some time you can save memory. Otherwise, normally we are not that memory hungry nowadays because a lot of memory is available. So we can prefer the best method using third variable. So with this, I'll conclude here. Thanks for watching the video. Get back to me if you have any doubts and please provide the feedback also. Thank you. Thank you so much.